Well, I'm not gonna be eating this story time because, well, I'm broke. And all I have in my freezer is broccoli and ice. And I'm sure you don't want to watch me eat that. So, what up though, it's DDO and I'm back with another video. Well, I got another story time for y'all. But before I get into the story time, let me first start by saying if I look greasy, dirty, if I look like my booty hole stank right now, it's because I just got off of work, okay? I haven't took a shower yet because I want to do this because I know if I took a shower, I wouldn't have done this. I'm just gonna be honest. I would have just laid in my bed and be like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, and then tomorrow will be the next day. That's how I am, so I'm gonna just do it now. Well, this story time is about the first time, not the first time. This is the first time I got pulled over. The first time I got pulled over. This is the very first time I got pulled over, and he pulled the gun out on me. He didn't really pull it out on me, but he kind of pulled it out on me. Like he grabbed it, making sure I know that he got it. And before I get to the story time, I want all my people to know, all cops ain't bad, okay? Not all cops are bad. 9 times out of 10, they'll let you go, okay? Because take it from me, my black ass. They all let me go. Even the one who I'm about to explain now, but still. Let me start off. This is the story time, all right? My first car, okay? I ain't have no license. All I had was a permit, okay? I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I had just a permit. I was driving illegally for years, literally, until I went to college because I know how to drive to college and I was gonna hit the highway, so I was gonna pass hella cops, so I might as well get my permit. You feel me? My license, I mean. So I was driving this with a permit for years, so I was being lazy. I'm a procrastinator. And my first car was a 98 Honda. It was red, it was raggedy, it was ugly. And since I had no permit, since I had no license, my mama didn't want to get the car yet. Like, it was something like she didn't want to get it, like, in her name because she had to pay. It was like some type of stuff. So what we did was, I'm just telling y'all all the legal shit. Anyway, I don't care. So we found an old license plate, and I put like, I kept the numbers the same, but I put like a green tape over it and put 19. What year was it? 18 over it. Because it was an old license plate. It expired in like 2017. I put 18 over it. So I was riding around with that for a while. And I thought she was sweet because I haven't got pulled over yet. So I went around with fake plates and just a permit. And one day on my way to work, it was hot outside. I remember like it was yesterday. It was summertime. I'm driving to work. I see a cop. I'm like, well, he cool. I'm driving the speed limit. I was actually driving slower than the speed limit. Not too slow to the point where they have to pull me over, but slow enough to the point where they know I'm not speeding. So I'm driving slow, my raggedy ass Honda, and it's making noise as I go, because that Honda, it made noise. Like literally, as soon as you press your foot on the accelerator, it said, that was so embarrassing. And that was the car, the girl who was fucking her dad. Click right here if you couldn't see it, if you saw it yet or not. That's the same car that she used me for. Anyways, back to the story. I'm just driving in my car like, oh, he ain't gonna pull me over. He's driving slower than me. Just reading my plates. I'm like, oh, he just, you know, I guess he's just chilling like me. Next thing I know, wait, I'm like, what the fuck? Is he pulling me over? I was like, to the person, like, it was like, I was stupid. I'm like, to the other person, it was like, in the car, I'm like, dang. So I'm pulling up. He gonna embarrass me even more, talking that thing and said, pull over and AutoZone. So I pull over in AutoZone. My heart pounding like a motherfucker. I never got pulled over before. I don't even know the way to get pulled. Like, what are you supposed to do when you get pulled over? Like the permit test, I don't even think they ask you that. It just says when he pulls you over, what side do you turn on? And I was on this side of the lane, and that side I couldn't turn that way because there was too many cars coming. So he said pull over on this side. So I turned to AutoZone. So I didn't know what to do. My window didn't work at the time either. So I'm just sitting there and I'm just waiting on them. And they walk to the car. It's 2 of them. Because, you know, when you're black, most of the time, they just think, and I guess I look like a boy far away for some reason or something, because they had to have 2 cops come. Like, white, I'm a girl. You don't need 2 cops. It's 2 cops standing outside of my door, and I can't roll my window down. And so I open up the door. As soon as I open up the door, he grabbed his gun and said, wait. I said, I'm sorry, my window don't roll down. He said, oh, you're fine. I just pulled you over because I was reading your plates, so I wasn't doing nothing wrong, basically. He just started reading my plates because I look like a suspicious ass black person driving a car. He said, I was reading your plates and I see that, you know, your license plate don't have like we can't find it. And I was like,
you're fucking lying. Let me see.
So then he was like, yeah, license and registration. You know, my dumb ass. I'm like, oh, cool, sis, sweet. I got a registration because I had the registration and I grabbed my permit. I gave it to the cop. He looked at it. He looked at me. He looked at it. He looked at me. He was like, you know this is the permit, right?
You're fucking lying. Let me see.
He was like, well, I'm going to still run it and make sure you know you don't have no bad record. And I'm going to check these license plate. And he didn't ask me. He just started taking off my license plate. Like, he had a screw on him. I don't know how. Like, cops have everything on them. Guns, tasers, screws. Probably even, I'm not going to say that. It's a kid's chimp. Anyway, he started unscrewing my license plate. And he took it off. And I knew. He probably knew I did that shit. He saw the tape and he said, yeah, this is tape. This is tape. I said, oh, wow, let me see. And he was like, yeah, somebody done taped this. This is a fake license plate. I said, wow. He said, did you know that? I said, I didn't know that. I did not know that. He was like, yeah, they lied to you. I was like, he was like, you just bought this car off this person and just drove it off? I said, yeah. He was like, oh, but you're a dumbass. He didn't say that, but I know that's what he was thinking. Like, why would you do that? So then, the other cop came back. It was like it's a confusing story because I was confused myself. The other cop came back with my license, my permit and my registration. And he was like, yeah, where you off to? I was like, I'm going to work. See, White Castle is right there. And he was like, well, since you're going to work, you don't seem like a bad kid. I'm going to let you go to work. Park your car, though. And it might be towed if it stays there for more than like a day or two. But I'm going to let you park your car there and just make sure you don't drive that back home. I was like, okay. So I called my mom. I was like, Mom, my mama got my back no matter what. Cause my mom was like, they gonna try to tell you, oh hell no, they ain't gonna tell your car. Call me as soon as you get off, and I'm gonna drive right behind you, make sure no cop get in between us because you're driving your car back home, and we're gonna make sure you get real license plate now because they got you messed up. They got you messed up. She was like, but you paying for it though. So yeah, that's really the story time. It's not that deep. It was just quick little story time. The reason why I don't have that car no more is because I'm gonna put a little more story times in it. Well, my brakes started messing up right after I got into an accident because somebody hit me from behind. It was raining real bad. She hit me and my car went 3 notches, and I think that's what made my brakes start locking up because it always started up, but the brakes didn't work. So the brakes started locking up after that. We tried to get it fixed, but nobody really could fix it. So one day I was driving home after seeing the girl who's fucking her dad, my dumbass, and my brakes went out on me at a red light. So, you know, I'm like paranoid. My heart. That's what's doing my chest. I turned, and like I kept on speeding, like my dumb ass. I'm trying to speed and beat every red light. And so I turned to Kroger because I'm like, I can't do this all the way home. I'm gonna get in a crash. So I turned to Kroger and I'm pressing. It had an emergency brake the whole time, but it was my first car. I don't even have a license. I'm slow. I'm pressing on the brake like, oh, it's not stopping. And then when it finally slowed the fuck down, it was like right there by the wall of Kroger. Like I almost crashed to the wall of Kroger, but I didn't crash to the wall of Kroger, but it was close to it. So I say I crashed to the wall of Kroger to me because I was like literally this close. That's my story time. Yeah, tell me another story time I want to see. I got a whole bunch of story times. I got hit by a car. My first heartbreak, which is going to be probably really good. That one's going to be long too. I was 14. She was Dominican. I don't know how she hurt my heart because we didn't do nothing. Like we really wasn't even together. But she hurt my heart in my head. So remember to tell your loved ones you love them because tomorrow is not a promise. And that's that. You feel me? More videos coming soon. And I am out of here. I'm tired. You can tell I'm tired.
You know I love to hustle. We the best, that's nothing else. This image cinematic, this opinion of myself. This opinion of myself.